Hello Redditors, welcome back to Tales Against Humanity. Now, let's get started. In today's episode, guest complained to my manager BC I didn't laugh at his dad joke. So, tonight was a rather busy night. I work at a 4-star steakhouse inside a casino, and Wednesdays can get pretty busy BC. All bottles of wine are half off. Like I said, we were pretty slammed, and at one point I had 6 tables. At LOT for our level of service, we're supposed to only have 3 at one time usually, with a couple of them being 4 tops, so I'm not exactly chatting it up with my tables like I tried when I have a normal section. So I'm taking this one couple's order. The gentleman orders a steak. I ask, "How would you like that done, sir?" This MF says, "Grilled." Now, maybe I would have laughed another time, but I was in the thick of it, trying to keep things together and helping other servers, and TBH, it just landed with a dud. Like MF, you're wasting my time. Like all servers, I fake laugh from time to time, but this was not the time for it. "Sir, we're getting our kicked. I'm not here for your dad jokes." Anyways, like the title said, when my manager hit a table touch, Chad felt the need to say that their server was no fun or something along those lines. I figured this out after my manager asked me for the 3rd time how that table was doing, and I asked why he was asking. Told my manager I didn't laugh at his joke earlier. Manager lolls and agrees with me that's petty and dumb, so no harm there, but the whole thing just annoyed the out of me. Bro, if someone doesn't laugh at your joke, it's not funny. Don't complain to management, you freaking loser. Story 2. Valet closes when the restaurant closes, Karen. Happened a few weeks ago, but I'm still salty. A large group comes in at 6:30 to celebrate a birthday. It's 15 people, they have a good time, and then leave at 9:30. We are a higher-end restaurant in a large city and offer complimentary valet service, which is practically impossible for our neighboring restaurants to provide. We have been operating in this location for years and have been grandfathered in. About half of the party decides they're not done for the evening and walk to one of the local bars still serving alcohol. We close at 11 p.m. Valet comes in to check with me at 11:45. The restaurant is empty, and he has 4 sets of keys that no one has claimed, and he's leaving for the night. I take the keys, place them in the safe. Leave, go home, relax. The next morning at work, there's a ton of voicemails, all from the guests that showed up at 1:30 a.m. to pick up their keys to find valet closed. Each message is increasingly ruder. I call in to reassure them that we have their keys in the safe, and get cussed out by all of them. 2 people arrive reeking of booze, complaining that they couldn't drive home and had to take an Uber, and then demanded money as compensation. I was firm. "I'm sorry that you were inconvenienced by the situation, but the valet service is for our restaurant only, and there is no way for them to contact you if you leave and go to a second location." Another group shows up and does the same. Now they're all standing outside the restaurant like a bunch of money-hungry jackals. To be honest, they were lucky they didn't get booted. 3 more people show up. It was like a video game, and this was the final boss. All 7 accost me with one angry woman as the ringleader. She demands $800 in gift cards, which absolutely will not happen. She then tells me she has recorded evidence of other managers resolving this issue with gift cards. First, no, and second, extortion. She then threatens my job, telling me she knew the owner. I asked her, "Who is the owner?" Instead of answering, she just demanded to know if I was going to take responsibility for their inconvenience by reimbursing them with gift cards. No. Then she told me she worked for the city and was going to press charges. Okay, do that, lol. She then DM'd my chef and owner on Instagram, demanding a full refund for everyone's dinner, plus hotel accommodations and Ubers. This told me to my face that she had to break into her own apartment and then demanded $300 for a hotel stay that never happened. She wanted $5,000 compensation for being too stupid to realize that valet is not a 24-hour service. The audacity astounds me. Edited to add, you know when you see a sign posted that spells out the obvious in very clear terms and realize some dum-dum is the reason for said sign. Come visit my restaurant. Valet has a very clear and direct sign alerting people that the valet is a complimentary service provided by the restaurant and closes when the restaurant closes. Dummies. Story 3. I think I accidentally caused a divorce in my work. So I'm a waitress and I work basically every day, have a good relationship with most of my regulars, and another thing about me is I have an insane memory. I can serve 100 people in one night and still remember most of their exact orders. One day a man came in with his wife and I thought I recognized the guy and I realized he had came in yesterday, but with a different women. I didn't think too much into it and was just like, hey, weren't you here yesterday? He said he wasn't, but me being the dumb I am said, yeah, you got that his order. He immediately turned bright red, and his wife looked livid. I sat them down still, not realizing what I had done, when one of my coworkers said, I just overheard, man's table, and his wife is yelling at him saying stuff like, you said you stayed late at work yesterday, but you came here with another woman blah blah blah. And I was like, damn, I think that was my fault. They left almost immediately, and his ex-wife actual thanked me, but the man seemed like a mixture of angry and embarrassed random edit. I've gotten a lot of replies about a TV show called House, and if I'm being completely honest, I didn't know it existed till today. It came out when I was born and is not popular in the country I'm from. It's quite funny that they release a similar episode to what happened to me. Also, sorry for any mistakes with punctuation or spelling. I'm dyslexic and just have difficulty with all that stuff. Story 4. Tonight, I got a table where the wife was annoying and trying to talk down on me, but her husband shut her down and was on my side. It was a couple and their teenage daughter. At first, the table seemed very rude. Right off the bat, the wife was trying to treat me like and asking ridiculous questions, but gotta give everyone good service. So they ordered appetizers right away, but needed some time to figure out entrees. I kept checking back and even dropped their apps, and they still hadn't decided. Okay, fine. I let them take their time, checked back to fill drinks, and they were finally ready after they finished eating apps. They ordered ribs, a whole sunfish, and a beef short rib. Entrees come out and I check to see if everything is fine and that it tastes good. Everyone said yes, and just as I'm about to leave, the wife says, when I ordered the fish, I wasn't expecting it to be a whole fish. If it's going to be a whole fish, you should advertise it and tell us, and here we go with customers, trying to be smarter than the server and telling the server the menu didn't say that. So I told her we do advertise it as a whole fish. On our menu, it clearly states the dish is a crispy whole sunfish. The wife starts to say something back, but her husband quickly shut her down and said it's fine. You're not the one eating it, I am, because I ordered it. He turns to me and says it's fine. I wanted this and this tastes amazing. At this point, his wife was looking very upset because she just failed at trying to be mean to her server. The rest of the dinner, the husband was extra nice to me and shut down anything else from his wife if she tried to treat me like crap. When I came to pre-bus that table, he told me he knew it was going to be a whole fish. He had just expected the fish to be lying flat on the plate, but he was still impressed with how amazing it looked. At our restaurant, the fish is presented standing up, but it's part of the experience of getting that fish. The man ended up tipping me 25%, and as they were leaving, I overheard him being annoyed with his wife and how she acted. It's an amazing feeling when someone at the table won't let their friends/family be mean to their server and shuts them down for it.